Search for this product. Okay, I see how you guys are. How you doing out there? It's me, San Martin, over at the B.A.W.B Chronicles. B.A.W.B stands for the Back Alley Wine Bar with the host with the most, Sherry.
Hi, guys.
And we have a very special guest. But before we start that, we are going to go ahead and show you the new intro. And they haven't even seen it either. So wait for it.
I've been down there looking for the silver lining, but no matter what, they always find it. So maybe you should just get lost.
I like it.
I like how you had the
I missed
smog
the
and
little swinging tree though.
I know. I was trying to find a swinging tree, but I couldn't find it. But it was something that, that we had to change it because it was Wine Chronicles. And
No, I know.
obviously
I
the
know.
algorithms of Facebook and everybody else does not work properly with it. So how you guys doing? I love to explain stuff and I love to squirrel. So don't mind me, but we're going to go ahead and get started with this. Anyways, how are you doing?
I'm good. I have to tell you, it's been a long day already, so I'm super excited to
Dive
taste-
into this?
taste this wine and talk to Debbie.
Okay, and this is the
Awesome.
cool thing about what's going on here. If you guys do not know who this person is, where have you been? This is Prescott, Arizona, a very small, close knit, and this is who it is. Without further ado, tell everybody who you are and what makes you famous.
Well, I'm Debbie Maranville. Hello, everybody. Great to be here. What makes me famous? My passion for celebrating the culinary experience. We all need to eat, and I just love
And it's
sharing
better if
food.
you eat well, right?
Yes, I
You know
love
what?
sharing
You
food.
know what
and
day it is? It's
Today is Wednesday.
Chef's Day, though. It's
Oh.
actually Dame
is?
Day. It's Chef's Day. I learned it this morning.
Okay.
And it actually went along with this one. So I was like, oh, yeah. So we were promoting
Well,
on
very
this.
happy
nice.
Chef's Day.
Happy
Yes,
Chef's Day.
yes.
Yes.
So tell us how you share your gift of chefing with the world. Your part out there.
Well, I think the biggest thing as far as the sharing, I couldn't do it without Richard Maranville, my husband. He's the tall, bald man. If you know me, you know Richard for the most part. Richard and I launched Goods from the Garden in 2015. The Natural Healing Garden is our wellness center, and he spearheaded that 11 and a half years ago, and then Goods from the Garden was born. So what also works with us is our team. We could not do what we do without our team.
Nice.
We have an amazing group of professionals, passionate about food and celebrating the culinary experience.
How many people do you have on your team?
We have 21.
Oh, wow.
21, and we have a need for
Man.
more. So any of you out there right now that are just wanting to work for a local organization and help them
Nice.
grow and be part of a great opportunity, we are definitely looking for
And you
passionate folks.
do, okay, so I know you do catering,
Yes.
and I've had her catering many times now, and it's absolutely delicious.
Thank
But now someone told me that you're starting to do brunch in-house.
Yes.
Can you talk about that and tell us where you're located? And
Yes,
all of that?
absolutely. First, I'm going to have a sip of this.
oh yeah, cheers, you guys.
Cheers.
We're drinking the Beautiful Earth Red Blend. from
Yeah.
Casa
Okay, we got to
Robles.
swirl it.
Oh, okay. Look at me. I'm just like sucking it down.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah. And then you got to sniff
Snip
it.
it. The bouquet. Oh, it's lovely
yes.
and rich.
And then
Yes.
slurp.
It is lovely and rich. That I love this wine. Mm.
I'm going to look for a leg.
Oh my
I'm gonna look for
gosh.
legs.
Dude, this is literally,
Yeah.
I love this one.
It's
I
really good.
was telling you guys I stopped by last night and I was like, our lovely friend we were talking about said, oh, you should try the Beautiful Earth Sierra. Sierra?
Syrah.
Syrah.
It's a Syrah blend.
Syrah
60%
blend.
Syrah, and then there's like, I don't know, 5 or 6 other varietals mixed in.
And so I did, and I actually really love it.
I know.
Cool. Cheers
Okay.
to my brother Jeff, who lives in Paso Robles also.
Oh, cheers,
so
Jeff.
we're celebrating your wine country.
Oh.
That is
Alrighty.
so cool. So, okay.
So back to your question.
Yes,
I would
yes.
love to share.
Yes.
As we grew out of last year's pandemic, we knew we had to do things differently. Catering
Yeah.
was a lot different. And so when we launched our Valentine's Day and we had a brunch, we decided, well, let's keep it going. So
Nice.
it's our one opportunity for clients and the public to come in and have brunch.
Okay.
And that runs every Sunday from 9:30 till 2. There's a couple Sundays where if we're event upped and our team is tired, we have to recognize that and say, okay, this weekend, we're just not going to do it.
Okay.
Or when the AC goes out, we can't have brunch without AC, but it's
Yeah.
our goal to offer the eating experience. And we have fresh made to order omelets where guests get their little order pad and they order their own omelets. We have a lovely dessert station, which Chef Justin, I'm going to sneak this over here. This is a little sample that I brought. This is a s'mores cupcake.
That looks amazing.
Thank you.
We'll try
We
to
have
take
a
we'll try to take
beautiful-
pictures of it before we leave.
Yeah.
We just have really beautiful desserts. Chef Justin, he's an executive pastry chef, and he has just kicked up our desserts. We
Nice.
have creme brulee, cream puffs,
Ooh.
different pastries, fresh Danish. I mean, just really lovely.
Does the
items.
menu change week to week for brunch or?
It does.
Okay.
So we have what we call our classic station, and that has 2 entrees weekly. So, for example, last week we did a white chicken lasagna with spinach and portobello mushroom.
Oh man.
And then we also had, I gotta think, what did he make? Oh my gosh, brain lapse. Well, silly me, I forgot. Maybe I should have some more wine.
Yes, drink the wine. Drink the wine.
Oh, shepherd's pie. Ding, ding, ding.
Oh.
Yeah. So we focus on items that we have on our menu. And then also as we're launching a new item,
Uh-huh.
the shepherd's pie was created as part of the lineup. And that went over really well. And we had
Wow.
biscuits and gravy. Every week we also have a salad bar. So fresh salad and fruit salad, maybe a pasta salad, spinach salad. And then
Nice.
we also have bacon, sausage, and an oatmeal bar. And that's for $16.95, and it includes your non-alcoholic beverage.
That is
Wow.
so
So-
original. An
So we
oatmeal
really
bar.
wanted to, yeah,
You can't go
we
wrong with
really
that.
wanted to create
Salad
something
bar,
different
pizza
where people
bar.
could come in and
I love that.
be able to share with us. And then soon we're going to be launching our next concept, and that'll create more of a daily eatery experience.
Oh, and I told you guys there's going to be some secrets going on here. Are we going to tell them right now, or do you want to wait till the end?
I'm open.
Let's
It's-
do it.
Let's do it.
no better time
Oh
than a
my
present,
gosh.
right?
Okay, so you guys are the first, I mean, besides the people that she's already told, to know about what is coming to town. And here it is. Let me go ahead and take down that bottom banner and
Drum roll.
the other banner. And there it is. Amazing Pies.
Amazing pies.
Celebrating all things pie. Can you
Yes.
tell everybody what this is all about?
So this was spearheaded through Richard, my husband, and some of our team as far as ideas. Everybody loves pie. Sweet
True
pies,
story.
savory pies.
Mhm.
And then as our culinary team, we're sharing together and just our love for food. You've got hand pies, which could be a pasty or something other exciting, empanada style. You could have
Ooh, that sounds
shepherd's
good.
pie. You could have a deconstructed pie sandwich. So let's say we had a chicken pot pie sandwich and we made a pea pesto instead of peas.
So this is
pie.
more
So-
than just like chocolate and pecan pie.
Oh, this is more
This
than,
is-
this is sweet,
Wow.
savory pizza.
I gotta
We're gonna
say,
do
Pizza
pizza
pie.
pie.
this is the
And
worst
3.14
ever.
will be on the wall somewhere celebrating
Talking
pie.
about
I'm
food and
so
not eating
excited.
food is like, this is so awful. I love your food. I love the way that you
Well,
actually think
Have a
and
piece of cheese.
and do your I know this is perfect for the drinks. So the idea is that when you say goods from the garden, can you tell everybody a little bit how this is prepped and how this is actually done? I mean, you obviously it comes from the garden, and I think I know a little bit that you do contract through another farm out here in Prescott, right? Do you actually
Well,
get the
we've
greens?
utilized local sources for our produce, and a lot of that is based on availability. We also have a small garden at our natural healing garden. So we've grown chives there, mint, tomatoes, and oregano and thyme. The
I
salt,
love that.
parsley, sage.
Is that what this
rosemary,
is right here?
and thyme. So this is the rosemary.
Rosemary.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my gosh.
You guys
herbs
see
are a
this really
huge
cute
part
little-
of our business.
It's like a little charcuterie cup.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
What we should do is have like another other little camera. I'll be like, ooh, check it out.
No, so this is really cute. It's very well presented. I wish you guys could see it a little better, but
We'll take a picture of it, then
Yeah.
we'll go ahead and
There
share it.
you
If we
go.
don't eat it all before
Mostly
time.
this cupcake though. I want to
Yeah,
stick my
just
finger
stick
in
it
that
in. It's
frosting.
yours. Put it in.
Do it.
I'll
It
share
goes great
'cause
with
I know
that.
he wants to.
I
Yeah,
know.
see him eyeballing it.
I always eyeball food. It is what it is.
Looks
I know, it's
good.
like, how rude! I only brought one of each.
She's like, I see how you are.
It's no secret. We love our food.
Yeah.
But you know, you had asked a great question, about goods from the garden. We don't have our own garden. We did at one time, but we rely on others. We like to use fresh produce, fresh vegetables, in everything we do.
But
fresh
it's local,
proteins.
whether you grow it or not. It's local.
Well, it's local. It comes from Arizona, and
Okay.
sometimes on some of the produce, it may come from another region.
Okay.
But it's, it's just very difficult to get everything
Yes. Yeah.
from a standpoint for cost too. But supporting our local folks is very important. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, today, here's an example of the charcuterie cup. We do charcuterie boards and platters for events. With amazing pies, we're going to do a little twist. We'll have some of these ingredients, but we're going to be making charcuterie with pie. So all different types of pies. So we'll have different pieces. So you might want sweet and savory.
I want a pie charcuterie.
So we're going to be doing that
Yeah.
differently. We'll have
That is
pizza.
that is actually
on
like
there.
some sounding
I
fun
and
things
you
right
guys,
there.
If you haven't, I have had the opportunity to see many of her displays at local events. It not only is the food absolutely delicious, but her displays are beautiful. So if you are
Thank
having
you.
a party, I can definitely attest to that. The last one I was at was the Women in Business one
Mhm.
next to our Grand Highland. Beautiful display of food. It was gorgeous and delicious. I
Thank
overate that day,
you.
but
Yeah.
so yeah, she really does. I'm very intrigued by the pie charcuterie. I want to see that.
Yeah, no,
I might
I
throw a party just to hire you to
We'll
do that.
definitely give you a sneak peek. In fact, we are going to have a handful of folks that we're going to be bringing in for tastings. So yes, ding, 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 ding.
I don't know if we're
Everybody
supposed to raise
together.
hands, but I'm going.
So
I'm in.
we will ask for some help because the first launch is going to be a very soft open. We're going to do it during the holidays. Yeah, right, soft. But we're going to just do retail. We're going to
Okay.
have holiday orders. We're going to have holiday pies. And then in January, we're going to go ahead and start launching more dining experiences. So
Okay.
through December, and we're hopeful that we're going to be able to launch the retail just before Thanksgiving, get our pre-orders ready to go, and then have the excitement start to come in and get
You
fresh
have
pie.
very
and
lofty
holiday
goals.
meals.
Perfect
So
timing.
before the holidays.
Well,
I'm impressed.
We need to.
Yeah.
A lot of companies are still cautious about having parties and bringing people together. Some businesses are ready to celebrate. Some are still being quiet,
Right.
and they're a little smaller.
Uh-huh.
But we just knew that opportunity, once we have that door open and people can see the containers and the labels. We're working with some folks that are helping and coaching us through consulting and different construction teams. We're really fortunate and blessed. And it is scary. I'll be the first to acknowledge,
Oh,
like you
heck
said, Sherry, opening something during the holidays. What are you, crazy?
Opening
Hello,
something
yes.
anytime. It's always it's
I'm
a
a little-
risk. It's scary, but no.
YOLO,
If you're
you
not living
only
outside your comfort zone. You're
just
not.
do it. Don't be afraid.
Yeah.
It's just life.
So you talk about the dining experience. But tell people where you're located.
Of course. So Goods from the Garden is at the Garden Event Center. You can find that on Google too. We're at the Gateway Mall. So we are up with a group of men and women, small businesses, and some nice big box stores that are brick and mortars, and we're all working to create commerce. We're actually in the old Macayos facility.
I was going to say.
So we're
for
right
those of
on
you
the
that have been around
roundabout.
a while. Yeah.
So we have a big wooden door, and a lot of the times people come in, okay, a party for two, and it's like, well, we can see you Sunday. But at the Garden Event Center, we do offer luncheons and breakfasts with our local civic group. So every Wednesday, right now, the Lions Noontimers group are meeting.
Oh,
So
nice.
we have a space where the men and women of the groups come in and share what they're doing, and then they have lunch. Tomorrow morning, the Morning Lions will be in at 6:30 for the morning team.
The noon lives, the morning
My buddy
lives.
Dave Snyder and his group come in early, and then we turn the room, we flip, and then we have the Prescott Kiwanis Club. I'm a Kiwanian, so I'm super excited that we can host in the space so that, again, these groups can come and do their meetings as they're doing for community.
Nice. I love our local
So
Kiwanis Club.
we're
They do
so
much good.
grateful. We can accommodate our, if you're having an event at our space, we like to use a number 80 to 90. 100 is a big number, but we do have an inside and outdoor capacity. So we have a fire pit,
Great
some
patio.
heat, It's just been a journey to bring everything together. We're not quite yet set up for a liquor license, but
That was my next question. Can you bring your
We-
own
Yep.
if I come to brunch? I
you
can bring my own
can bring your own.
champagne?
We have beautiful glassware and orange juice,
I know,
so
I'm doing
we'll do a
That's
mimosa.
so fun. I love that. Okay, so
Yeah.
not only do you do goods from the garden, but you also have an extensive list of things that you guys offer. Do you want to touch base on what you guys have currently that you are running and managing and owning and dabbling in? I mean, obviously,
I
you're starting new
Don't know
businesses.
how you get a day off ever.
Well, it was a choice. I
She's
mean,
like, well, I don't.
I'm from corporate America. And so it's a little different when you are an entrepreneur. My husband, Richard's been an entrepreneur for decades. So I've had to learn and shift. But when I do something that I love and celebrate food, it's exciting. And so I'm learning new behaviors and new ways of being. What does Goods from the Garden do? Well, as I mentioned, the Natural Healing Garden is where we launch. So we focus on mind, body, spirit, and natural skincare. That is where we also have a space for small private parties. If anybody wanted to do an outdoor party or a little indoor garden party, we can do that there. It's only 7 blocks west of the downtown square. And then you get the little serenity garden with, like I had mentioned, we have some really great herbs and flowers, and it's just beautiful.
I need to go check that out.
And
I know,
then-
it's like a hidden
And then with
oasis.
Goods from the
Narnia.
Garden, it is. It's celebrating the culinary experience. Something that some of the community does not know, in addition to catering, we support men and women going through recovery with Polara and mental health needs, as well as the MBH Medical Behavioral Hospital.
Oh, wow.
It's a psychiatric hospital where these men and women are eating our freshly prepared food every day as they're going through their
Wow.
wellness journey on whatever that might be. We get to be part of giving them fresh food.
That is
So
so
we are essential
amazing.
workers in addition. So every day our teams are cooking. We're in at 5 a.m. We average departing at 5 unless there's an event. Then we work our events and create that magic. We do a lot with community as far as supporting and sponsoring and giving the opportunity
really
to
do.
have events, because we know that space that's there, we don't want it to sit empty. We want
Right.
bodies to be in there and
Yeah, no,
creating
this is a big
memories.
deal.
And so we
Yeah.
do weddings, we do memorials and life celebrations, which we're so passionate about. We do showers, baby showers, bridal showers. We haven't done a bat mitzvah in there yet.
Bat mitzvah,
But we
it's
do a lot
time.
of corporate and networking events there. Certain organizations, Prescott Chamber have come in, B.A.W.B have come in. Now it's Christmas time, so we have some holiday parties that are starting to come in.
Starting to work it.
And, we do events with PUSD. We go off-site. We prepare luncheons and do services with B.A.W.B College. So we're really blessed because we know there's a lot of catering needs in community and a lot of great catering companies and restaurants. By
Yeah.
no means, it's we want to be part of this great community and
A
just
culinary experience. I
Yeah.
love it.
wherever we are, we make it the best we can. Presentation's important to us, having a lot of those local herbs, because herbs are a part of our journey. I'm also an herbalist. So I went to Herbal Wisdom Institute and
really?
graduated in 2017. And I really learned about the powers of the plants that we got. Presented plants. Rosemary, one of my favorites, is basil. It's so good for the liver. And all of the herbs help our all of our herbs that we eat help our tummy, our gut, and then it also helps, when we
Helps
make
your mind.
our
Yeah.
brain health.
Yeah,
And
two
so
brains,
when
two
we-
brains, one in your belly and one in your head.
When we create menus, we use a lot of foods. Two people love chicken piccata, and so we created a chicken with an artichoke caper sauce. The artichokes are better for brain health, and so we just added that extra component. Not only do you get a little piece of fruit of the caper, but you now get this full body flavor with artichokes, chunky over chicken or
Wow.
vegetables.
So what you're trying to say is wine is good for you.
Oh, wine is really good for you. So is chocolate.
Chocolates and wine.
Antioxidants in red wine.
So
Yeah.
some of the things that we want to do is obviously get to know more of you, but we also want to get to know the wine a little bit better. But we also want to know if you have any of those questions about wine drinking, like a myth of some sort that you would like to bust.
or
We've-
any questions about wine?
Any questions
Well,
about wine?
With wine, I love looking at labels. So I always look at the wine labels themselves and I think, oh, I want to try that one. And my husband, Richard, he's like, well, yeah, that's because it's $92 a bottle. Well, okay.
Let's try
So
it.
labels to me are important. I
They
know
are to me too. I agree with
origins
you.
are important.
Uh-huh.
Is it the way it's the
And
design
I-
or what you read on that label?
It's a design, it's a color. It just grabs me. That's what I look at.
I
first,
love
the
it.
bottle. I
No,
look at
completely agree.
it's like art on the
It's
wall.
marketing,
Yeah.
and it does. You get that. You
So,
look at a beautiful
I mean,
label.
look
you
at
get
this
that little
one.
shot of dopamine, and
Beautiful earth. There's terracotta. There's a little sage. Really nice. These are colors of
She definitely acknowledges all the little plants and
Yeah.
stuff.
Mhm.
So anyway, that's it for me. And I was raised in an Italian family. We drank Mateus Rosé. That was those really cool bottles.
Yep.
We had that around the house. My mom had these bottles and Chianti. So that's
With
like
the basket, the ones
Yeah.
that came in the basket that we all
Yeah.
like drank and then put the candle in, and the
Yeah.
can't remember those.
No, I
Is
do
that
not. I want to see this for sure.
Yeah.
I just a shout out from Tracy Sheffer. She was like, "Hey, always great to see your beautiful
Oh,
smile, Deb.
Tracy,
Thank you for all you do for the
I got to see
community."
you last night, and we get to see you on Saturday too at the wedding. That's cool.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
many things that is happening, and I didn't even know I was walking into. I guess it's a monthly wedding mingler.
Yes,
And-
Prescott area wedding professionals.
Yeah, and
Wait,
so.
what?
Yeah, I didn't even know. And so I walked in and I got to see all of you guys last night, not unknowing that that's what's going to
Yeah.
happen. So it was kind of cool. I
There's
was
a
enjoying
group
it.
of people who work for weddings that.
Yeah, so we're
And
all in a networking group,
photographers,
but-
catering.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'll hook you up. Tana, if you're watching, please, or Justin Ames,
I think that's
make
cool.
sure we get an invitation over to Sherry and to San Martin.
Yeah.
But
Well-
yeah, it's a group of professionals, venues,
Nice.
beauty and hair design, event planning, caterers, restaurants,
Oh, I think that's
cupcakes. Anybody who
Another-
does bar services, so
awesome. Yeah,
DJs,
networking group. I
videographers.
love that.
It was
That's
crazy.
what I love about this community.
Yeah.
Seriously, you talk about
We're-
all the things that
we're
you guys do
close,
for the
yeah.
community. That's kind of how Prescott rolls. Everyone works with everyone else. Everyone looks out for each other. There really is a sense of community in this town, and I love that.
Yeah, hey, we got to keep it going.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a big deal to go ahead and have people like you in the community. It's even a bigger deal that we get to have you in the presence of our
Oh,
environment here. We obviously set the stage, but at the same time, having people like you come in is like really giving us a fresh air, especially in Prescott. I mean, Prescott is a very close-knit community,
is.
very
Yeah.
close-knit. And
I
I like
was
how it is
tickled.
working.
when
Are you
get-
from Prescott?
No,
Where are you
no,
from?
I'm
And how
originally
long
from Chicago.
Okay.
So I lived in Chicagoland area for 22 years. Then I was in Phoenix for 17 years.
Okay.
And then we're up here for 16 years. So I just gave my age away. But I love Prescott. Richard and I moved up in 2005 and we just love it, love it.
And you've been in Arizona then for
a long- yeah.
30, almost 30 years.
Yeah, 30,
Don't make me do math.
34 years.
Don't make me do math. That's crazy.
I miss my family dearly in the Chicagoland area, but I love my mountains. I love Prescott. I would come here with my mom. I would visit my mom in the summers, and she would take us up on a journey. We all pack up in this 72 yellow Volkswagen Bug, my 3 siblings and I and my mom. And we would all, my little brothers would sit in the back, their knees would be up, and we'd pack coolers and Jerome, Sedona, Flagstaff,
All of it.
Strawberry.
Oh, we lost our.
No, it's okay. We're
Oh,
good.
it is?
It turns off automatically.
Okay.
And then one of my favorite places that we went to, I'm just having a brain fog. Tonto
Jerome.
Natural Bridge.
Oh,
We used to go
Tonto.
there too, but we would
Beautiful.
always come to Prescott. And there used to be the 31 flavors over by where
Yes.
the Prescott Meat Market is.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And my mom would get us ice cream and we can get whatever we wanted. And we filled this pint container with all these flavors. We passed the spoon. So I've been coming to Prescott since I was
Forever.
11 or 12. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so
And-
crazy.
And, to now to know that I live here and get to work with great people, it truly is a blessing.
It is a little
Yeah.
slice of heaven
We have
living
4
here.
seasons.
I say that all the time.
Yeah,
And
no, it's
Northern Arizona
beautiful.
in general
Yeah.
rocks, and it's people think Arizona and they think just the saguaro
Desert.
cactus of the desert. I'm like, come to Northern
Yeah.
Arizona, completely different.
Yeah, you would
vibe,
definitely
It's a
trip out.
completely different
Cheers.
environment.
We could literally sit here all day and drink wine, but it always comes to an end. So before we
And
leave,
sometimes I do.
and let's
I
go.
like your style. I might have to come out and hang with you more.
Yes, and this is the whole
Oh
reason why we
my.
started this, is so we can go ahead and actually have a glass of wine
Well, all
in the
things are
middle of
good
the
in
day.
moderation, San Martin.
Yes, everything's good. Tell everybody how to go ahead and get a hold of you and where to find you.
All righty. So you can get a hold of us through Facebook, Goods from the Garden. You can go to our website, which is goodsfromthegarden.com.
Which is scrolling on the bottom.
You can call us at 928-237-3214. I've had a lot of people reach out on social media just through our Facebook page and Messenger. So all these different platforms. That's some of the best ways to get a hold of us. And then I wanted to share something on your end because we met a couple years back and we were talking about the herbalism piece and putting in freshness. And one of the items that we put in to our food a lot is kale.
Yes.
And kale and spinach and other types of lettuce.
The
And
originator.
I remember we were with Lynette and Zach and you, and I'm like, well, kale, yeah.
It needs to be on a
Because kale is so
shirt.
good. And so I
That was
just,
so good.
I have that memory that we had, back in the day when soon after we moved into our garden event center.
And
so
have you made this
sometimes-
shirt yet? I just
No,
want to know.
I haven't made the shirt yet.
Good
Oh,
from the
we have to
garden,
make the
kale,
shirt.
yeah.
I know.
It
We-
has to work.
We do. And it's
Staff
timing
is
and
getting a new
everything.
shirt. too.
And that was
Love
a
that.
great culinary memory that I have with you.
Yes.
Because what you do in the community is amazing and keeping folks connected. And it doesn't matter if you're having a good day, bad day. We don't even know what kind of day you're having. But you always perceive to have a good day.
It has to be that
And
way.
you want it for everyone. And it's, how can you help? You reach out to folks. You say, well, how can I help you? What do you need? There was a time I needed help one day and I called. I said, hey, I need some help. I need some people to do an event. And you posted and I got one person that was interested. And it was just, we always know that you're there to help too.
Yes.
And then you
Well, I
guys
appreciate
are
that.
spearheading together.
You're the other mayor of Prescott,
Yeah.
basically. You really
The
are.
the official, unofficial.
You need to find anyone in Prescott or any service. Call Martine.
Yes,
There you
I
go.
like that. Thank you for the PSA. I just actually learned the PSA, public service announcement.
Yes.
So now I'm using it. PSA, everybody, the unofficial mayor, Quad City mayor.
Yeah.
I love that. I'll take that and we'll run with it. But this is how we actually end it. She's going to tell you what's going to be happening here at the Back Alley Wine Bar. And if you do not know where this place is, it's literally on the famous Whiskey Row in the backside in the alleyway,
In the
which is not
backside.
scary. So tell everybody
Yeah.
how to find you.
We're in the Back Alley Whiskey Row right behind the Birdcage. And tonight we're doing a wine tasting. 5 amazing fine wines, 5 of my favorites. You won't be disappointed. I'm super excited. I'm going to open the bottles actually right now and let them breathe. So tonight, if you want to join us at 6 p.m., we'll be doing a tasting. Thursday night's pizza night, Friday, Saturday, live music, and then Sunday is Sunday Fun Day with the Ping Brothers and Friends, 3-6.
Well, with that
Well
being
done.
said, Instagram, you had the best seat in the house. And you guys, we are out of here, but follow us on all of our Instagram pages, Facebook pages, and any other thing that you can find us on. And we'll be back on next Wednesday.
All right.
And I don't even know who we're
Cheers.
having, but
Cheers.
we'll
Come have a
go
glass
ahead and be
before.
like that.
I'm going to eat this cupcake.
This is going to be good.
I've been down